Yeah, man, say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bar Shem, Yahushai, Bar Shem, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push his throat in all sincerity and in all honesty. This is a brother from Jameson, Jamaica camp. I'm Yashamai.
And the brother Shapal.
And this evening, one of my video on WW3. You see, because I know reach 2020 now, according to Isa calendar, 2020 and apostle call this year the year of prophecy. You see me, and WW3 is basically a part of Bible prophecy. I see a lot of moves I make. You see me, from the last year coming up to this year, you see me, with America. You see, because ultimately, according to Bible prophecy, Scripture said the least of the flock will draw America out in this third reservoir destruction, which are basically so-called Jews. Right. I see them make a lot of moves. You see, we should go back to Bible prophecy because Scripture said the Lord will gather all these nations and bring them to the Middle East. You see me? And pour upon him in wrath. His righteous indignation. Okay, I get the article, brother?
Alright, so it's an article from RT online, dated the 1st of January 2020. So it's the US sending 750 troops to the Middle East after Baghdad embassy siege, Pentagon.
Gone.
It's a some 750 trooper from the US Army, 82nd Airborne Division are already on their way to Kuwait, right? And more may soon follow after the US embassy in Baghdad was stormed and nearly taken by the angry Iraqi militiamen, right? So the 82nd Alert Brigade was ordered to deploy on Tuesday evening. Fox News reported citing multiple Pentagon officials shortly before Defense Secretary Mark Esper confirmed the move.
So let's go on to Bible prophecy. Joel, can you get the brother Joel 2 for me? Joel 2 and 20. Joel 2 and 20.
I remove far from.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's Joel 2 verse 20.
Go on.
So but I remove far off from you the northern army.
That's the American army. So a lot of basically move far off the northern army. Talking about the American military. Go on.
That's right. And will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
Drive him into a land barren and desolate. That's basically Saudi Arabia. Now the desert. That's Saudi Arabia. Go on.
Right. Barren and desolate, with his face towards the East Sea.
Towards basically the Persian Gulf water go up to Euphrates. See them basically turn to that, the face go turn towards that side. Go on.
Right. And his inner part towards the outermost sea.
So the Red Sea. Go on.
And his sting shall come up.
So American military soldiers them are basically get put to death, a lot of them, according to Bible prophecy. So all these moves America are making in the Middle East right now, you see me, ultimately, according to Bible prophecy, all these soldiers are get put to death. You see, give me sit down for work in the article, brother. Give me Isaiah 50, 24 and start at verse 1.
Let's finish the last one.
Yeah.
So because it had done great things.
Can.
Isaiah 34.
Isaiah 34 and start at verse
1. Isaiah 34 verse 1.
1.
So come near ye nations, hear and hearken ye people.
Can.
Let the earth hear all that is therein.
Can. So let the earth hear and all that therein. And all that therein, basically, because according to the scripture, you see, this hour will take place, you see, very soon. You see, because we at the time of the third reservoir destruction, as I mentioned earlier. So the say, come ye nation to hear. So even these heathen nation, you see, basically take you to this right now. Go on.
So the world and all the things that for to come.
Go on.
That all the things that come forth of it.
Go on.
So the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
So the scripture said the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. The righteous hunger, the heavenly Father, Yahweh the Father, Yahweh Shai the Son, is upon all nations. Go on.
And his fury upon all your armies.
And his fury upon all your armies. Go on.
So he had totally destroyed them.
Yeah, totally destroyed them because Allah bring all these nations, see me through the folk on the earth and bring them to the Middle East or around the Persian Gulf. You see, basically judge them for them to us as a nation. I tell you Joel 3 and 1. So Lord said, I get all nation and bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. And I'm going to plead with him there for his people and for his heritage Israel. What?
He had utterly destroyed them, he had delivered them to the slaughter.
Gone.
Right, they say their slain also shall be cast out.
Ultimately, this is how we are moved towards right now. You see me? A lot of these soldiers are going to get put to death in the Middle East according to Bible prophecy. Scripture says, their slain also shall be cast out. Go on.
Right. So it's and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
And their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. Go on.
And the mountain shall be melted with their blood.
So a lot of people are going to get put to death here. We're not this third reservoir destruction. Go on.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Because
all is worried, you see me, with them country across the world, you see me, Russia, you know, so Russia come out with a lot of hypersonic missiles.
Right.
You see me, frequently, Russia in the news now, you see me, you know, a lot of new hypersonic missile with the system when basically I come up with. Ultimately, the Lord use all these ICBM missiles to basically burn America. So the war them are come to rain upon America. So you say, read a part again, brother.
Alright, it's so their slain shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. Right, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. Shall be dissolved. And the heavens shall roll together as a scroll.
Heaven shall roll together as a scroll. Talking about the mushroom cloud, this is when this war hit the land of America.
Right.
Go on.
Right, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth, right, of the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Go on. Go on.
Right. So it's for my soul shall be bathed in heaven.
So it's about the ICBM missile. So it explain about the ICBM missile, the Lord's sword. Go on.
Go
on.
So behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom. And who are the Edomites today? You see, you so-called white people are the Edomites. So you say, these ICBM missiles, the war them are come down upon Idumea. Go on.
Right. And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Upon the people of Lord's curse to judgment. So these ICBM missiles are going to basically judge America. The all wickedness America basically been doing over the years. You see, because all these heathen nations across the world, them fell upon America. Hammer the earth. So all of them are come together along with Russia to come against America. One article,
alright, so the article is a quote from Mark Esper. Defense Secretary, the American Defense Secretary said, the United States will protect our people and interests anywhere we are found around the world, Esper said, announcing the deployment.
So protect them people.
So this is what happened in Baghdad. Say 100 of members of the Iraqi Shia militia, Kataib, right? Hezbollah stormed the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad on Tuesday, chanting death to America and setting the entrance checkpoint on fire. They were protesting against U.S. airstrike that killed 25 of their members over the weekend.
Go back to me earlier on, see me, these nations fed up and tear down America.
That's right.
We live in a time when America get judged, because when they shall cease to spoil, they shall be spoiled. What?
Right. In what the Pentagon said was a retaliation for last week rocket strike at U.S. base in Kirkur, K-I-R-K-U-R, Kirkur, right, that killed one contractor. Right, the militia withdrew after a task force of some 100 U.S. Marines, accompanied by attack helicopter, showed up at the reinforced the embassy. United States Donald Trump has blamed Iran for the attack and openly threatened Tehran with a big price to pay.
Because ultimately, as we have mentioned, you see me, the least of the flock will draw them out. You see, because Iran, on key nation of the scripture, you see, if you kickstart this third world war destruction, but before this war kick off full-fledged, because we say, hey, this nation ready to basically go at it, but Lord Yahweh Shemir Shai, you see me, I seal the elect first, because you say we have 4 angels all over the 4 wings of the earth.
Right.
And say earth, not the earth, not the sea. until the servants of the Heavenly Father seal, till the elect seal. You see, I see how the nation them fed up on America right now.
Right.
You see, for all of America basically been doing it 20 years now. You see, but we live in a time when the man get judged. Give me a Revelation, brother. Revelation 11 verse 18.
This is Revelation 11 verse 18.
Go on.
So the nations were hungry.
The nations were hungry. Now we live in a time when these nations hungry than America, yo. They fed up on America. Go on.
So and the nations were hungry,
Go on.
and the wrath is come.
Whose wrath is come? The Heavenly Father wrath is come. We live in a time of the Heavenly Father vengeance. That time period we live in right now. Go on.
At the time of the dead that they should be judged.
At the time of the dead that they should be judged. Talking about all these hidden nations, yo. When the dead, Scripture said the man that one out of a way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So we live in the time of these hidden nation judgment, yo. And also two to our people. What?
And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophet,
Gone.
and to the saints,
Gone.
and to them that fear thy name, great and small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Gone. And what they want to be destroying the earth. You see, over the years, and way back coming up, and them coming up power.
Right.
So-called white people, which are the Edomites. So like them, destroy them, will destroy the earth.
Right.
So ultimately, I get judged for all these things, yo.
Right.
Sure. Give me sit there. Ezekiel the 38. I mentioned the 38.
Alright, so this is Ezekiel 38.
Verse 1.
Start of verse,
Yeah.
verse 1. Say, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Talking about the Russians, them, about the modern day Gogs, yo. Because they build the land of the Gogs. The original Gog, them go back to Japhet. See, but the Russians, them are the modern day Gogs because they build the land of basically Gogs. So you must set thy face against Gog. What?
Alright, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal,
What?
and prophesy against him, and say,
What?
Thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the
God.
chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
So last time I turn the Russians them back and put hooks into their jaws, turn them back to basically them whole way, yo. You know? Basically come against America. You see, because as we mentioned earlier on, Russia been testing out a lot of hypersonic missiles. Yo. You see it, and ultimately all these ICBM missiles are going to use on the land of America and also the land of Israel. You see,
Right.
because we'll have to get purged before we go back in there and go live.
Hey,
You see, go on.
okay. I can't, look, these missiles now just test for test sake, man. These missiles are going to be used.
Go on.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people out there in the world think say, oh, no war not going to go on, and nothing not going to happen, man.
Right.
See? You know, but, yeah, even it even out here in the local news, when you see them things that reach the local paper, Russia testing new hypersonic missile and so. You know, it's supposed to be assignment. You know what I mean? Because guess what?
Yeah,
You have us out here in the highways and boys been saying these things
years.
for years, and a lot of people don't believe, man.
Okay, so what's
Since-
up? Okay, if you cut the brother, the all people out here in Jamaica, after them motor still, they must say what we are saying going to happen. But when they're dead and gone, that going to happen. You see, because they don't want to basically turn from the wicked ways, so they want to say, tell themselves, because they might do tell themselves, it's not going to happen for them time. But they're dead and gone, because they want to feel comfortable. Because these things make them feel uncomfortable
Right.
in the mind, you know. So they must try to tell themselves something, make them, make them basically feel comfortable, tell themselves lie. Because how people lie, fear lie, Scripture said that.
Gone.
It's prophesying to us smooth things, prophesying to us deceit. So our people,
Right.
so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Go on, brother.
So, and I will bring thee forth and all thine
So
armies
last time I go bring the fort, bring the Russians them fort, and all the armies, go on,
and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sort of armor,
all different type of equipment, yo. Go on.
even a great company,
Even a great company, because all these nations going to join with the Russians them to come against America. Go on.
with bucklers and shield, all of them handling swords.
Go on.
Persia,
Persia, key one,
Right.
is Iran today.
Iran, right.
So Russia going to basically be a guard to Persia, which are Iran, go on.
right? Ethiopia,
Ethiopia, I would say Russia basically make deal with
yeah,
with the African country from last year. See, because ultimately they get ready to fulfill his prophecy. So all these things just basically been happening throughout the years. You see me? I basically lead up to this this prophecy. You see me? Russia lead up to all these armies to come against America. You see me? Spoil America. Take what they want from America, and then after they shoot ICBM missiles on America. Because America basically been doing to all these countries over the years. Yo. See, look much military base they have across the world right now, spread thin. So all these nations have come together and spoil America. After they spoil America, according to Bible prophecy, they're going to basically shoot ICBM missile on the land of America. You see, ultimately, you see me turn America now a desert, according to Bible prophecy. Go on.
So Persia,
Iran, go on.
Ethiopia,
go on.
Libya,
because Libya still remember. Libya never forgot what happened to Gaddafi. So if never go want peace of America in time to come here,
right.
It's a Bible prophecy will take place very soon, go on.
Right. So Libya,
Libya.
Yeah, it's Libya with them. Right. And all of them with shields and helmets.
Gone.
Goma and all his band, the host of Togama of the North Quarter.
Even Turkey, you see, you know, America, they were complaining about America complain about Turkey.
Right.
And purchase S-400 from basically Russia. You see, because all them, even NATO got turned against America, according to Bible prophecy.
Right.
So they are going to left alone. Them are the so-called Jews. I will basically left alone because all these nations are going to turn from America. We already see that take place already. Go on.
Right. And many people with thee.
Go on.
So be thou prepare and prepare for thyself.
Go on.
Thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
So Russia going to be a guard unto all these small nations.
Right.
Against America.
Right.
So all these movies here are making on the Middle East are just a preparation for this Third World War destruction.
Right, stage has been set.
So you're set for this Third World War destruction. You're going to basically be the war, final war, as we keep on saying.
Right. No, yeah, you can go.
So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Shemi, Shai, Shemi, Kodash, and Dublin and State pastors and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and I'm out here push this truth, continue push this truth because pretty soon you're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.